Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to... tip it off in just moments. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. You take a look at the Hornets.
Well, more than anything, they're looking to avoid a letdown. Sometimes you get home court advantage and you maybe take your foot off the pedal a little. But they do not want to start slow and give their opponent confidence. And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Taking a look at Charlotte, they want to make a statement here in the first game of this series.
Well, coming out strong is the best way to set the tone. A big win can last deeper into the playoffs as well. He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Here's Miller. Gets the three ball to go. Miller's got his third basket on the night right there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Ivy. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. B.A., back to you.
Allie, thank you. The three from Suggs. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Pass to Ivy. Down low. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Miller. The rebound by Detroit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Collins. It's good on the putback.
Great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
Uses the glass on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
There's Cunningham with a three. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness from Cunningham, just searching for the foul.
That one's no good. Hornets leading by 3. Miller on the wing. Here he goes. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
One thing about Miller, he is a clever finisher.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He did not want to pick up his second foul this early. Now he's got to be careful.
Thomas outside. Pass to Knippel. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Riley. Driving inside. It's rebounded by Salon. Now the Hornets moving it up from outside the arc. Drummond grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Left side, Whitmore. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Arenas with the bucket.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And here's Charlotte now. Pass to Knipple. Beyond the arc. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
3 on 3.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Another day, another chance at the rim for Drummond. This is where he likes to do his best eating.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Max Christie. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Thomas. Still no points. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
So they take the lead.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the wing on the left. And there's the screen. And here's Knipple from the arc. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Another back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Arenas with the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
He buries it from 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Each
25.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Christie. And the Pistons, another 3.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Whitmore goes in. That's O'Reilly. Here's Arenas. Driving to the basket. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Miller outside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Huge night for Miller. We're seeing exactly why he went second overall. Brandon can take over a game.
Here's Ivey. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure. Miller bouncing with some flavor to the rack.
And it's Cunningham missing. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Suggs. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. There's Cunningham with a 3.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Miller outside. Gord with a double team. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Miller outside. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Suggs. Collins with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Cunningham. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Robinson knows his strength and great value is on the offensive glass. Got himself a hoop that time, too.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Now here's Miller. He's got 15. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Ivey goes in. Watson with the rebound.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Charlotte trailing. 1:41 left in the second period. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning or else he's dunking all over everybody.
There's a screen. Here's Watson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Watson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Ivey. Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. Some solid defense from Claxton. Launches it. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Collins with the drive. And Collins with the slam.
Gotta like watching Collins attack like this. Feeling like he can score.
Oh!
Yeah! Come on, man! With authority. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And Ivey pulls it down. Cunningham on the wing. Inside. Robinson. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Detroit on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Cunningham steps on the gas. Another shot. Back to Robinson. Rebounded by Suggs. Hornets trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now here's Suggs. He has 7. Back to Claxton. Shoots over Robinson. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And the Hornets with possession here, following the score by Detroit. The shot, no good. Pass to Dort. Collins outside. And here's... There's the drive. Here's Robinson. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Claxton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Now here's Whitmore. He's got 5. Banked it in off the glass. Whitmore's got 7 points.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
And here's Knipple from the arc. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Arenas. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Give him 8 points now.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's the...
Power is home. Oh, wow. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
So both teams making some changes here. And Thomas has got the ball here for Charlotte. 8-point game. To the paint. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
They recognized what the defense was allowing and took full advantage.
Pass to Riley. Here's Arenas. He's got 10. Fires in the triple. And the Pistons lead by 9.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Arenas. 13 points in the game.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Here's Lyles, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play, and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Salon. Rips it home off a terrific move.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Here's Arenas. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Pass to Riley. Here's Arenas. He's got 19. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break up 12. They're getting quality.
The Pistons, 71.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Hornets trail by 12. Miller outside. Three-pointer. Drummond grabs the miss. Here's Arenas. Nice move. Takes it inside. Here's Crispy. Sinks the tray.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
The finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Pass to Arenas. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Arenas has got 24.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Steps back. Here's Arenas. Watson with the rebound. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Oh, hey! How about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. The reverse jam. Unbelievable.
We know Miller is a big-time scorer, but tonight he's operating at an even higher level.
Going inside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Pistons lead by 11. Here's Arenas. Oh, misses the dunk. Over to the wing. Takes the three. The putback. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Cunningham outside. Cash from Cunningham on the three ball.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Cunningham. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Hornets trail by 13. The drive by Miller. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
For a guy who often goes to his jumper, I like seeing Miller attack off the bounce occasionally.
Here's Robinson. Cunningham. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Knippel for three. Suggs. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Here's Cunningham. Drives to the hoop. Left side, Whitmore. From about 16. Yes, sir! That one's good!
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
내가 타고 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아 질리게 겪어도 사람 사랑 때문에 애 같아 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아 탕 속의 연화 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 피자만
basketball here on 2K Sports. Game 2, we're bringing it to you live. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Allie LaForce reporting for us. We'll see the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Detroit Pistons. You look at the Pistons.
Well, there are no easy games in the playoffs, and a closeout can be extra challenging. These guys need to stay focused and make sure they don't waste an opportunity to effectively put these guys away.
It's Watson on the wing. Back to Miller. Nice passing by Charlotte here. Collins comes with a double. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Ivy. It's stolen away. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Plenty of space. The rebound by Detroit. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, nice job right there by Ivy, keeping his head up.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confirm. On the game plan. You take a look at the Pistons. You feel like they'll get stronger as the series goes on.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that makes all the necessary adjustments. They do a great job of learning from mistakes and catching up holes.
Here's Miller. Screen by Claxton. Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Cunningham. Miller pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Suggs. And that one is hammered home.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Pass to Collins. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Off target at the rim. On the wing, Suggs. Now here's Watson. Fires for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Ivy outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Will it go? Pass to Dort. And again, no good by Detroit. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Suggs. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs, seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
Now Robinson. Ivy outside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And this is what sets Ivy apart, getting to the rim and then finishing with authority.
And Cunningham pulls it down. Right side, Robinson. Ivy outside. Pistons keep it alive. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Substitution on the floor.
Now Cunningham. Outside for Dort. Shot clock at 5. Fires at the elbow. And that's good for 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Knipple. Thomas outside. With the teardrop. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Pistons trailing. And Cunningham throws it down.
Cunningham showing you some of that athleticism.
A minute 20 left to the first quarter. No good with a layup. And Cunningham throws it down.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Pass to Knipple. Shot to stop the run. He drops it from range.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's Cunningham. He has 6. On target from range. Cunningham's got 9.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Arenas. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night here. To the inside. Salon. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey. Charlotte shooting their first free throw tonight. Here's Christie. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, great awareness on his part.
And so it's Detroit, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find them. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions. Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Ivey outside. Left side, Christie. Pass to Arenas. Puts up a 3. And Detroit another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Here's Riley. Three-pointer. Arenas' shot is off. Pass to Knipple. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Soft touch off the glass. Knipple's got 10 points in the game.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Arenas. 5 points in the game. Here's Drummond. Pass to Riley. Ivey outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Riley, good. Riley's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, defensively, you just have to be better than that. You know he's a very good three-point shooter.
And here's Knipple from the arc. No rebound by Detroit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Ivy goes in. Pass to Arenas. Here's Riley. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. And here's Christie. Lets the 3 fly. And Detroit another 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Miller. Back to Suggs. It's tipped. Ivy with the ball. He's picked up by Miller.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Inside. Here's Watson to halt the run. Charlotte, no good that time either.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Riley. Back to Ivy. To the paint. Here's Drummond. Drummond with the screen. Second shot opportunity. Over to the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games...
Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up!
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Now here's Christie. 6 points for him. He takes it in. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grab that. Ooh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Christie's got 11 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Back to Ivy. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Arenas. Deflected! And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the floor.
Hornets trail by 10. Miller outside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Whitmore. And he goes in for the dunk.
And solid pass from Cunningham.
He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. There's Cunningham with a 3. That one doesn't drop. Driving in. Uses the glass on the layup. And he can't get that one. And so Max Christie making highlights for Detroit. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Miller outside. To the paint. Oh, Robinson with a block. It's Dort on the wing. For three. He buries it from three.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Here's Miller. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Miller's got 12 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Collins outside. Collins a screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. With 1 on the clock. And that one, no question, powered it down.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And it's Cunningham missing.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. He nails it. That's his fifth make in 11 tries.
Well, that is an excellent transition basket by Cunningham. He is showing you what kind of athlete he is.
Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Back to Cunningham. Outside Whitmore. From 10 feet away. Not going to go that time.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Claxton. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Dort with a steal. Cunningham outside. Collins a screen. Here's Whitmore outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. And it's a 10-point Pistons lead.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Hornets trail by 10. Drummond on the double team. Here's Salon. Stolen by Ivy. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Outside Christie. And there's the drive. On the wing, Ivy. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That's showing you a lot of flash right there. Ivy will end up on an awful lot of highlight reels.
Knipple, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Arenas. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets trail by 12. Thomas drives in. Out to the right wing. And here's Knipple from the arc. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. 1:24 left in the third. Here's Ivy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ivy's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's Arenas. He has 7. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough reaction.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Riley. And here's Christie. Fires from deep. And it's Thomas with the rebound. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Hornets. They trail by 14.
They are just making mistake after mistake this quarter, handing over 9 points to the opponent. Not good.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Ivy, left side. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And so it's Detroit in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Adams a screen. Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
What a burst there by Ivy. He's got that super quick twitch to his game.
Here's Knipple. It's good from the top of the key. Detroit leading by 16. And here's Ivy. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, what an explosive performance. That's another bucket for him. Ivy is built for nights like this.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's tipped. And they get it back. Here's Christie. Drains the triple. And the Pistons lead by 21.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Christie comes with a double team. 4-3. Suggs outside. Here's Miller. They get it back. Miller on the wing. Suggs outside. Pass to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, Once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Here's Arenas. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground with that one. Adams grabs the miss.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And it's Ivey penetrating. Launches a three. Christie's shot is off. Hornets trail by 21. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
The Pistons clear it. Here's Arenas. With the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Miller. No good on the three.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Claxton with a rebound. Hornets trail by 21. Miller outside. Christie comes with a double team. Suggs outside. Takes it inside. He can't get it to go. The Pistons lead by 21. Here's Arenas. And he jams it home with authority.
He flies in from the baseline and windmills it home. So disrespectful, so nasty.
And you know he had that up his sleeve for a minute. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Ivey outside. And he drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, man, that's just cruel. What a finish by Ivey.
Down low. Here's Claxton. Adams grabs the miss. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue. These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Charlotte. And he can't jam it through. The Pistons on offense. Here's Arenas. Outside Christie. Takes the three. Watson with a rebound. Here's Miller. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Now Claxton. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Basketball.